Hey guys, what's up? So today is 10th May 2017, just 38 days to go for a prelims exam. Please revise all the MCQs which we have made from May last year to May this year, and there are more than like 3-4,000 MCQs, so please revise them properly. Question number 1, instructions are pretty clear. Consider the following statements. India has been elected as President of UN Habitat for the first time from the time of its formation. This is wrong. Having sustainable cities and communities, which is mandate of UN Habitat, is one of the sustainable development goals. This is correct. So answer here is B. This is the third time that India has been elected. So B2 only. UN Habitat is an organ of the United Nations organization that promotes socially and environmentally sustainable human settlements across the world, and its mission is to promote socially and environmentally sustainable human settlements, development, and the achievement of adequate shelter for all. And India has been unanimously elected as the president, and this is the third time. First was in 1988, second was in 2007, so almost every 10-20 years. United Habitat reports to UNGA, and Sustainable Development 11 goal number says that make cities and human settlements inclusive, safe, resilient, and sustainable. Which of the following is a non-tariff trade barrier? Quantity restriction, yes. Foreign exchange restriction, yes. Preferential arrangement, yes. Quotas and license, yes. So there are like top 6 type of barriers. So 5th is state trading, and 6th is preferential arrangement and consular formalities. So you can read all 6 here. So it is very important for you to remember these 6. So what do you mean by non-tariff barrier? A non-tariff barrier is a form of restrictive trade where barriers to trade are set up and take a form other than a tariff. Tariff means basically tax or something. Non-tariff barriers include quotas, embargoes, sanctions, levies, and other restrictions, and are frequently used by large and developed economies. Question number 3. Consider the following statements for classical languages in India. The literary tradition of a classical language should be original and not borrowed from another speech community. Yes. There can be a discontinuity between classical language and its later forms. Yes. Currently there are 6 languages with classical status in India. Yes. So classical languages include all the 4 South Indian languages, Dravidian languages, that is Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, and then it includes Sanskrit obviously and Odia. So there are total 6 classical languages. Answer is D, 1, 2, 3. So Government of India currently follows the following criteria to determine the eligibility of language to be considered for classification as classical language. High antiquity of its early text, recorded history over a period of 1500 to 2000 years, a body of ancient literature text which is considered a valuable heritage by generation of speakers, the literary tradition be original and not borrowed from another speech community, the classical language and literature being distinct from modern. There may also be a discontinuity between the classical language and its later forms or its offshoots. So currently there are 6 classical languages: Tamil, Sanskrit, Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, and Odia. Question number 4. Consider the following statements. Second generation ethanol is made from the sugars and vegetable oils found in arable crops. It is basically made from biomass like bagasse, rice, wheat, straw, bamboo. First generation is made from sugars and vegetable. So this is wrong. It should be first generation. First 2G Ethanol Bio-refinery in India is to be set up at Punjab. This is correct. So answer here is B2 only. So second generation ethanol is a fuel that can be manufactured from various type of biomass like bagasse, rice, wheat, straw, bamboo, cotton stalk, corn stover, wood chips. First generation is made from sugars and vegetable oils found in arable crops and which can be easily extracted using conventional technology. And first second generation ethanol biorefinery is to be set up at Punjab, and HPCL, which is a central government PSU, it is setting up the project. Question number 5. Consider the following statements for an electronic voting machine. It cannot be used in areas with no electricity connection. Obviously it can be used there, it just requires a battery, so this is absolutely wrong. EVMs can be used even if number of candidates is 60. Yes, up to 64 it can be used. Bhutan and Nepal have used Indian EVMs to conduct their election. This is correct, so answer is B, 2 and 3. So an electronic voting machine consists of 2 units, a control unit and a balloting unit, which is joined by a 5-meter cable. The control unit is with the presiding officer or a polling officer, and the balloting unit is placed inside the voting compartment. Now EVMs run on an ordinary 6-volt alkaline battery, and therefore even in areas with no power connection, EVMs can be used, and elections can be conducted through EVMs where the maximum number of candidates does not exceed 64. And Bhutan used the Indian EVMs for the whole country during their last election, and these machines were also used by Nepal for some of their constituencies during the last general election in the country. Consider the following statements for Udaan A Sports Conclave. It was recently organized by Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports. It was under Ministry of Railways. This is wrong. It is an yearly event for various sportspersons to meet and discuss various ways by which condition of sports can be improved in India. It is behind basically railways. It has nothing to do with India as such. It is just behind railways. Answer is D, neither one nor two. So Udaan is under Ministry of Railways. The idea is to get inputs to explore more opportunities in making railways a better organization in terms of sports, as 1/3 of sports person are from railways. Okay. Question number 7. Consider the following statements for Corpat. It is a maritime exercise between India and Indonesia. Correct. It will be conducted under the aegis of Andaman and Nicobar Command. Correct. It is being conducted for the first time. This is wrong. This is 29th series. So answer here is A, 1 and 2. And you can read more about it here. Question number 8. Consider the following for the National Disaster Response Force. These forces were formed under the provision of Disaster Management Act 2005. Correct. These are deployed for routine law and order duties also. This is wrong. Currently it has 12 battalions covering whole of India. This is correct. So answer is C, 1 and 3. So Disaster Management Act has statutory provisions for NDRF for the purpose of specialized response to natural and man-made disaster. There are 12 battalions, okay, 3 from BSF and CRPF and 2 battalions each from CISF, ITPP and SSB, Shastra Seema Bal. Okay, and you can read more about it here. Which of the following is not correct regarding human rights? Human rights derive their inspiration from moral principles. Correct. They are applicable subject to their adoption by states. Correct. The International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights was adopted by UN in the year 1948. This is wrong. It was entered into force in 1976 and it was by General Assembly in 1966. So this is wrong. The universalism of human rights is challenged by cultural relatives. This is correct. So answer is C. So A, B, D and correct. C is incorrect. Last question for the day. Which of the following statements are correct for International Court of Justice? It is an independent inter-governmental body. This is wrong. Its judgments have binding force and are without appeal for the parties concerned. This is correct. So answer is B, 2 only. So please read about this. It is the principal judicial organ of UN established in June 1945. It is composed of 15 judges who are elected for terms of office of 9 years by UNG and Security Council. Headquarters is in Hague, which is the Netherlands. And the court's role is to settle in accordance with international law legal disputes submitted to it by states and to give advisory opinion on legal questions referred to it by authorized UN organs and specialized agencies. And court is assisted by a magistrates or administrative organ. Official languages are English and French. And its judgment have binding force and are without appeal for the parties concerned. So thank you for watching this lesson. Have an awesome day.